Good morning. Who is Moonlight? Rain, how do I sound in relation to the game sounds? Am I too quiet, or is the game drowning me out? Okay. Yeah, I know what to do for it. It's just I don't think my PC can handle it. Are you talking about, like, you want more than 1080p? I don't know what that stuff means, Rain. I don't know what AVC and VP09 means.
The blue team has stolen the flag. The red team has stolen the flag.
Well, we're waiting for everyone to connect. So you get to all watch the blazing speed of taste.
The blue team has
I can't believe I get to broadcast with my best friend.
Okay, Captain App. Okay, you can fuck off though. You have Down syndrome.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm working.
Yeah, okay, bye.
The red team has stolen the flag. The red team has returned their flag.
I think I am recording at 2K. Let me check. I'm looking at your messages now, Rain. I'm doing a 15,000 kilobytes per second bitrate. kilobytes per second, yeah. Well, I'm not gonna watch that video during the stream. If you tell me what setting I have to change, I can try it.
The blue team has stolen the flag.
Hello, bestie.
The red team has returned their flag. The blue team has returned their flag.
Trying to remember who Shax dueled. I think it was... I want to say Space Ghost.
The red team has stolen the flag. The blue team has returned their flag. The red team has stolen the flag. The blue team has stolen the flag.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here.
The red team has returned their flag. The blue team has stolen the flag. The red team has stolen the flag.
Gotta input the password real quick. Turn off the stream. Okay.
The red team has returned their flag. The blue team has returned their flag. The blue team. The red team has returned their flag. The red team has
Yes,
stolen
the tournament is starting late, as usual, because 30 to 40-year-olds, by the way. I hope these are like 2 20-minute matches. That would be great. Yes, come on, come in the channel, Apple.
The blue team has returned their flag.
All I need is a little love in the dark. All I need is a little love in the dark.
What language is that?
The red team has stolen the flag. The red team has stolen the flag. The teams are tied for the lead. The red team has stolen the flag. The blue team.
We're missing Barney, Devi,
The red team has returned their. The blue
And-
team has stolen the flag.
someone else. That's Millhouse. No, Jose. Jose is subbing for Millhouse. Thank you, Rain.
The blue team.
No, I
has
did not kick him. He
returned
left
their
on his own.
The red team has returned their flag. The red team has stolen the flag. The blue team has stolen the flag. The red team has stolen the flag.
Okay. First of all, I did not kick Apple. Second of all, the subs is Jose is subbing for Millhouse. Downfall is subbing for V, who's that's Nintendo V is Downfall. And then BnB has Levy for Quasar. And those are the only subs. So both teams got pretty huge upgrades.
The blue team has stolen the flag.
Jose from Millhouse is like the most even sub you can get of this whole tournament. So, but Downfall for V is a huge upgrade, and then Levy for Quasar is a huge upgrade.
The red team has returned their flag. The blue team has returned their flag.
No, Levy's in for Quasar. I have no idea when it's going to start. I've been asking that
The red team
for the
has
past
stolen the flag.
20 minutes. Yes. EU server is part of the rules.
The blue team has returned their flag.
Finally, some action. They're gonna do the duel. Lupus will be dueling for BnB. Who will Hangman send forward? Shax. Okay. Shax versus Lupus. Here we go. Seems to be some disagreements from BnB about Shax being able to duel. Okay, Devi is dueling instead. Gets one hit. Easily killed. 2-second duel. As expected. Yes, Shax is doing the correct thing here. Teabagging Lupus, a disgusting British dog. I'm lacking a co-caster, Vic, if you want to join. Oh, Vic, they need a sub for Barney, actually. You can sub in for Vic or for Barney Vic. And you can be on a good team.
The blue team has stolen the flag.
By the way, this skin that Yuki is using was made by Ultra. And because it's made by Ultra, it has high heels, you can see.
The red team has stolen the flag.
Because of course.
The red team has returned their flag.
Colin, if you want to co-cast, you're welcome. Just come into the voice channel on the Discord. You can cast Jose once he gets here. Oh, I guess we're going to EU server. Apple, if you're still watching, the people are clamoring you to get back in the booth and sing some shit song. Okay, Barney is 10 minutes out, so we're gonna be waiting here for another 10 minutes. 35 minutes past the start time.
The blue team has stolen the flag.
You'd have to just cast it from the stream. Just turn the stream, just mute the stream. Well, Andrew, you haven't missed anything except the opening duel, which was Lupus against Devi, and Devi beat him in 2 seconds.
The red team has returned their flag.
Yeah, that's the thing. They announced the game, you know, days before, and Barney, being Barney, forgot and put a chicken in the oven
The red team has stolen
an hour
the
before the
flag.
game started. Yeah, what Apple said. It's like as soon as there's a date set for a tournament match, everyone's lives get 1,000 times more complicated than what they normally would have been doing on a Sunday.
The blue team has stolen the flag.
Yes, Andrew, it's been riveting. While we wait.
The red team has returned their
Well, Colin, this is the final match of the group stages, and it's a meaningless game. So this, if you want to cast, now's the time, because no one really cares. The playoffs are already set, so
red team has
they're just
stolen
playing
the flag.
for the sake of completeness here. Jose's finally here. Yes. Who is Jacob A, by the way? I don't think I've confirmed who you are. No, it's not Andon.
Blue team has stolen the flag.
It is me alone currently, Andrew, yes. I don't have any co-caster. My normal co-casters are all playing in this game right now,
Their flag.
and V couldn't make it.
Blue team has stolen the flag.
But there's nothing to cast right now because the game hasn't started.
Blue team is in the lead.
I'll go over everyone's skin. Lupus is using Bespin Cop, a very classic original skin. Very silent jumping sound. Yuki's probably using some custom skin I don't have. Same with Glempa. Taste using his own Nightmare skins in collaboration with Phenom that was made for every base model. The Saber Hilt is also Taste's design that I use. This is an Ultra skin.
The blue team
This is
has
Jose.
stolen the flag.
Ares is Jose, okay. Get the God of War. Sora is a
The red
retard.
team.
Shaq's using the Imperial Officer,
The red team has
or he's
stolen
using
the
his Jedi skin that I don't have. Devi Disgusting Luke skin. Downfall is using what he posted in the tournament channel. I don't have it, though. I don't know what Levy's using. And that's the skin breakdown, everyone. By the way, the Saber mod I'm using that has the multicolored trail is made by Captain Apple.
The blue team has stolen the flag.
Lupus can't kill a stationary target. Yes, Rain, I know you like the best cop. I think the Jedi Trainer skin is actually a quieter hopping sound than Bespin Cop.
The blue team has returned their flag. The blue team has scored. The red team has stolen the flag.
Now, Reborn's much louder than those other two, I think.
Hello, Draft. Microphone check.
Hello. Might have to turn you down a little bit. You're pretty loud on the stream.
The blue team has returned their flag.
Test.
Yep, it's better.
The red team has returned their. The red team has stolen the flag.
So you, this being a Who Gives a Fuck stream, you can ask any beginner questions you want for all of our new to play JK tours in the chat, which is like most of the community right now, because they're all retards.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay, that's great. First question, is it normal to refer to all the newbies of the community as retards?
For this community, yes.
Okay, so we've changed the term Padawan to that.
Yes, so you have people like Bessie, Captain Apple, watching Vic. They could all learn something from this game.
Well, since I'm not playing, it doesn't quite apply to me yet, but if I were to, I would be an honorary retard.
Yes.
Very inviting. I do have some other questions, that maybe this will apply to other newbies and like-minded individuals.
Yep.
I see you were talking about people making their own skins, things for the player as well as the lightsaber itself.
Yeah.
Is it possible for a modder to implement some jiggle physics to these skins?
No. Although you'd have to ask Captain Apple that. He's very deep into the modding world of this game.
I just can't help notice there's a lot of running and a lot of jumping around. It
But-
seems like an excellent opportunity.
So, Tom, who is in the server, spectating, he made a, I know where you're going with this, he made a porn skin of Jan, which is just her naked, because he's a disgusting degenerate. But I don't think you can add jiggle physics. It's a
I was
Quake.
thinking it would also be equally useful and funny to just have morbidly obese people, like Java style, flapping
There are
about.
a few skins like that, but it's a Quake engine game, so I don't think you can force that in. It's just does something the engine doesn't support.
It sounds like it's time for a remake of this game.
It wouldn't be the same. Vic, I got you covered. Apple, Kekinek was asking if you can add jiggle physics to the skins in JK2. And I said no. Andrew, thank you.
Blue team has scored.
Yeah, so if any expert modders out there, if you're looking into applying jiggle physics to the skins, get at me. Got some ideas.
The red team has stolen the flag.
I can, while we're waiting, I can show off one of the skins.
The blue team has stolen the flag.
Side note, if you're trying to pick up the red flag and red base, and then you go into the little nook thing and you jump and it shoots you out,
Yeah.
how come people don't do that more often? I think that's really cool.
Alright, guys. Check out this skin.
Hell yeah. Does that actually change the hitboxes?
No.
That's a beefy boy.
Hello, Levy.
Hello.
Yeah. This is a Giga skin. This is the skin that Vic plays with, by the way, when he plays, because Vic is... Hold on, let me get a reset.
The worm.
Yes. I think it's actually
He's escaped the tequila bottle.
it's actually a poop. Because Vic is shit. Alright, let me go back to spec.
This is kind of an open question and more of a subjective taste type thing, but why is it so commonplace to have this big ass fucking orb pommel on the bottom of the lightsaber? A weapon that has no mass.
No.
Because it looks cool?
I would disagree, I don't like it.
Yeah, I like the straight hilt better.
Yeah, but look at the swirlies in the hilt bulb. It swirls around.
It also clips through the body and looks like you just knock yourself in the nuts every time you swing it in front of yourself.
Yeah, but it looks cool.
I'm saying it doesn't. And that's like those stupid little cosmetics that they have that you clip onto the side of your gun in Call of Duty or whatever. Rainbow Six, where it's just like trinkets and shit you'd have on hanging off your backpack. I'm not looking at that when I'm in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. Well, you'll have to ask Taste who's playing. Levy, aren't you playing in the game?
No, Barney's there now.
Oh, okay, so you can join the cast. Excellent. Hold on, I might have to turn you down as well for the stream.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright.
The red team.
So Levy, if you didn't know, Kekanek, who doesn't play JK2, but is my friend since I was 5 years old.
I did kind of know that.
Yeah, okay. He's aware of JK2.
The red team has
Got to get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 20 years ago. And by into it, I mean like I played through the campaign, played online, regular servers for a little bit.
He played online back when it was Force CTF.
Oh, yeah. Oh, crazy. The OR server days?
Was never in a
I
clan,
think it was
never
even-
went to a
I think
farm.
it was before OR, even.
Oh, crazy.
Back to the noob questions.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
retard questions. Talking about counterweights on the bottom of a lightsaber handle.
The red team has stolen.
We all know that the lightsabers have no mass. Why would a strong style require you to swing slower? Would you not think that to swing harder, you'd be swinging as fast as you can?
That's like in Dune. The slow blade cuts deepest or whatever the fuck.
I was gonna say that blue skin you have reminds me of the guy from Dune.
Which one?
Red team
That's
has
interesting,
returned.
but
The
irrelevant.
guy that comes out of the guy that comes out of the tar or whatever.
Oh, the fat Rhodian skin?
Yeah.
Baron Harkonnen?
Baron Harkonnen.
I just watched Dune on the airplane I've never seen him before, so I just watched him when we were traveling.
Guy in the tar.
All I can
Nice.
think of is the Sydney Sweeney memes where everyone's like me inside Sydney Sweeney's septic tank.
The red team has returned.
I haven't seen those, but I can imagine them.
That's funny, actually. Not very long ago, stopped reading through the Dune series. I finished book 5 out of 6 of the original series.
Crazy. How many of the books do the movies cover?
Just
The
the
first
first one.
The red
Oh,
team
just the
has
first one.
returned to their
Yeah.
flag.
No, well.
Which is the best one. It doesn't really need to go on.
Ah,
They're making a third one, which will cover the second book. But I don't think they're gonna make one after this third one, because that's like
Well, that's lame. If they make the second one, they might as well make it for the third one, because the third one's better than the second one, in my opinion.
yes, but the
blue
second
team has
book
stolen the flag.
ends the story of Paul Atreides.
Does it, though?
Yeah.
interesting. Spoiler.
It should be 3, because the first 3 books is like a trilogy, which is the true story, the full story of Dune. Like, timeline-wise, and then from then, it fucks off. And, like, the first 3 books is the complete kind of story. And when I say I stopped the series, I stopped after 5 and don't even care about getting 6, because
The
it
red team
tanks
has
pretty hard.
returned to their flag.
Mm.
So,
Yeah, it does.
clearly all of you are using shield devices a la Dune in JK2. Whereas if they're hit with a laser, it sets off a nuclear explosion, equivalent explosion. So why do you guys have to cut slowly?
All right, hold on. I think we're starting. I think this is live.
Yay!
Okay.
Just 43 minutes late, by the way.
Yep. And it's not live, of course.
Classic.
Yeah, Tom, because Sora's back in the UK.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone adjacent, we have a JK2 game on our hands. We have some red players and some blue players. I know none of the names, nor none of the teams. But, gentlemen, why don't you walk us through who we
Yes.
should be keeping an eye on today?
Jose is Ares, the god of war. He is subbing for Millhouse.
The blue team has
And
stolen
then Sora is subbing... Who's Sora subbing for? Oh, Quasar.
Quasar.
Oh, because it's more even than you doing it?
I was gonna sub for Barney if Barney needed to be sub. I don't know. They were all like trying to figure out who needed to be subbing for who, but whatever.
Okay. Okay, so we have Downfall as Nintendo V in for V. Devi, Jose in for Millhouse, Taste, Glempa, and Shax on Hangman. Looks like Shax is returning, which he should do.
Has there ever been a complete team of its original roster playing?
Yes.
Maybe the first couple of rounds?
I think one of the first games, yes.
The blue team has stolen the flag.
BnB has their whole lineup except for Sora and for Quasar.
Yeah, and it's the real Sora. I checked their team chat. I posted it in Tom's server.
Returned to their flag.
Very good referee work, Levy.
Thank you, thank you.
Ori rushes out mid. There's no camp to speak of. Where's Devi? Not there.
Spamming
A
question
bold
mark,
start.
surely.
The red team,
Oh, but
the red team
Devi
has
gets a
returned. The blue team
DFA
has
kill.
stolen the flag.
Unexpected.
Seems he's brought down early and ending his early dreams of a quick cap.
Yes. In the Barrow Trauma Discord, Kekanek said that he was rooting for Jose's team, and Ori being a part of that said, okay, well, fuck you then, because Ori is a team. Ooh, Shax with some good speed. Catches up to, gets a hit in.
Returned to their flag.
After, I gotta say,
Shax, oh,
Ho-
this could be a...
go ahead.
I was gonna say this could be a score because there's no post, but Shax stops him.
The red team has stolen the flag.
Alright, go ahead,
After
Levy.
seeing Jose's comment there when he dropped in saying that it would only take 20 minutes, I kinda don't want to see him win.
I was hoping that both these games would take 20 minutes.
Has stolen the flag.
Then I could have played.
Yeah.
Well, that's certainly an easier day for us casters. Get paid the same for less time.
Blue team,
Yep.
the red team has stolen the flag.
So wait, the Downfall is base cleaning, right? Because he's subbing for V. Yeah, he is.
The red team has stolen
Interesting.
the flag.
The old janitorial duties, as it were.
That's correct.
Downfall, especially on EU server, will be a good base clean, I think.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The blue team, the
Because they'd
red
have
team has stolen the
they'd have Quasar, who's like
I'm
100.
curious. I'm curious to know the reason why they went EU first.
Probably because they. I don't know actually. They said EU red. They wanted red team, obviously for pillars for Jose with higher ping.
But yeah, Jose says he. Oh yeah, I guess it's higher ping. Says he prefers blue. I think Jose's gonna have a hard time against Barney and Yuki with low ping.
Yeah, he will. I think they chose red just for that reason, but why they choose EU? Probably because they wanted to take advantage of it first.
blue team.
I don't know.
The blue team has stolen
Quick score.
Yeah, I would say that BnB is going to win this game before it started.
I would say that I would say BnB's actually playing with maybe a slight downgrade.
the red team has stolen
Not on EU server. Sora would be better
Yeah.
than Quasar.
red team.
But they're both gonna play support though.
Stolen the
Yeah, but they're both same IQ, just one is lower.
I mean, I don't know. BnB actually had pretty good things to say about Quasar.
Yeah, but it's because Plasma doesn't believe in talking shit about his teammates.
No, it wasn't even. It was Ori and Yuki.
Yeah, well, again, they don't want to say anything bad about their teammates.
I wouldn't go that far.
No, Ori has said before that there's a lot of things he could say, but since it's his team, he won't say it.
Well, that's nice of him. Good
And-
guy, Ori.
Yuki, I don't think has ever
Mark of
talked
honor
shit
or a
about-
pragmatic leader?
Yeah, I don't think Yuki's ever talked shit about anyone other than maybe like Devi or something. But
Yeah, just depends on how many times you've called him a scripter.
yeah, who hasn't talked shit about Devi though? So
Perhaps the next ranking infographic you guys create would not be a skill level of individual roles and positions, but perhaps a listing of who's most deserving of shit talk.
Tom,
We could do a tier list.
it's the only time that Tom would be S tier. Ooh, Jack's got a hit through the ceiling right there.
Oh, they're trying to drop. Oh no. He tries to drop and rolls right into a parry from Yuki. An auto parry even.
Yep.
The red team has stolen the flag.
And the first score of the game has been made. 1-0 blue.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, well, I was just kind of waiting for a window when you guys would get to the game cast. Real game of cat and mouse being played out here.
I'm following Shax because he's the best returner in this server.
I mean, Yuki's kind of popping off right now. Twice as many rats.
Yeah. Well, Shax has 0 rets, but
Twice as many as Debbie, I guess.
infinite times more than Shax.
Uncalculatable.
What's Taste gonna do? Taste has gotta get. He's gonna mine mid blue door. I don't know why.
Excellent taste.
Blazing speed from Taste, as usual.
You need speed.
Okay, he's gonna sit on the mines for the next 20 seconds, I think.
Excellent.
Oh,
Well, I might as well
those-
lock him down.
He just got a double kill with those mines.
Oh, let's go.
He's
To
just
think
so
we
much
could be
farther
watching
ahead.
anyone else other than someone sitting on a mine spawn.
No.
Yes, a very exemplary double mind kill did take place, but you'll have to imagine it in the theater of your mind. We will not be showing that on camera.
Well, that's
I
a
think
trip mine kill for you.
we kind of got a slightly crazy start here with Lupus at 9 BCs versus Downfall's 1.
Yeah. Well, is Lupus BCing?
Looks like it.
Oh yeah, because Sora is supporting.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense. Well, that's because the flag has never been in Downfall's base.
It was just in their base for like a minute.
Oh, okay.
I can read the question. My predictions of this game is going to go to red team.
Whoa.
That's Hangman.
Bold.
Yep, very bold.
Taking the under.
He's believing in Jose.
Interesting.
I have my insider information.
I mean, red team's just getting cleaned up.
Like,
Yeah, well, they got to have their moment of inspiration. They got to have their comebacks. They got to have their halftime coach
Pep talk.
down.
If Jose
you would think
dies,
that
it's a
even with
score.
like you would think Glempa and Jose, even with Jose's higher ping, should be a pretty decent cap duo.
Truthfully, at the end of the day, I just hope everyone has fun.
Yeah, but
Well,
their support
that's
is
definitely not guaranteed.
their support is taste. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean,
From my
it's
perspective, both teams have sub-crew members on them, so someone has to be sacrificed for someone to win. But regardless,
oh, Red might have a chance. Oh, it's a swoop by Lupus.
either way, sub-crew's up.
He should. Oh,
Quick shout out,
Wait.
Paratrauma.
yeah.
There's always room on the sub.
Let's get Ares is okay. Lupus has flag. We're gonna follow him. He makes correct decisions all of the time. His words.
Always.
Yep. Just like fighting Shax is always a right decision.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he said,
The blue team
So a quick question for assorted retards and such. Instead of the acronyms for these positions, which I only topically know myself, what are all of these roles? You say BC, that is base clear, is that correct?
Base cleaner, yeah.
Cleaner. So they'd be
So-
using like a broom
So
instead
the
of a...
BC, yeah. So the BC's position is to obviously protect their base, keep mind control, try to keep their post clear for their capper to score the enemy flag. And then once you start getting into a little bit higher gameplay, they generally try to push up and help support and all that kind of stuff. Lock down their base. And then you'd have like a support role, which is what Taste and Sora are playing for the respecting teams. And their job is to try to help their capper get the flag, like either get out of base with the enemy flag or try to take control of the other base. And then you have cappers obviously go for the flag and try to score, and the returners try to return. So there's usually 2 return positions. So a chase ret will chase him and call out positions where he's going. And then your camp return who plays at the end of your base and tries to not let him out if he gets that far.
Excellent breakdown. Thank you for that. And in the midst of that, we have our second cap of the game.
Who scored that one? We got one for Ori and one for Plasma.
Blew up 2-0. Looking a little rougher for red now. Will they respond?
So I missed the cap while I was peeing. I see. That's okay.
Yep.
But the stream caught it because I was following Ori.
Very nice. So what do you think Red's got to do if they want to try to keep this close or even give themselves a chance? Is it play super aggressive when they have the flag in base, or is it slow play it and just try to like grind back 2 scores and, you know, potentially get to a 3-2 win or something?
I think that they have to have taste pull the internet cord. And then
Drastic.
take like Ewok or Twin from Spec.
So who would have to pull the cord? Taste?
Yeah, taste.
We're in a little bit of trouble.
The blue team has stolen the flag.
Also, I think that Hangmen need to get their names in order to have some more team unity.
No unity at all.
Yeah, Storm would be very disappointed.
No respect for the tournament.
It's basically taking the field without a uniform.
Yeah.
That's right. You get kicked off for that normally.
Even
And on that
Jose
matter,
is
Why not have uniform skins?
there is
That's true.
069 has uniform skins.
Really?
Yes. Made by Captain Apple instead of making Mayhem 3.
That's the differences between an amateur club and a professional league.
Yes, they had skins. Their team is no more.
The team has returned the
Well,
red
never
team
mind.
has stolen the flag.
I mean, red team right now doing everything to make Lupus look like an absolute beast in blue.
Yes. Maybe we'll spend some time on him and give him only congratulations to pump up his already insane
I mean-
ego.
I'm gonna watch him while you follow the flag carrier, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna see what he's actually like. If it's actually him doing some good stuff, or I mean, I'm sure it is. I just want to see how good.
You got Jose. We had Ori hot on his heels.
Blue team has stolen the
You mean Yuki? Hot on his heels.
Well, why does it say?
Yuki has.
Yeah, Yuki and Barney
Yuki's the chase threat. He's the Russian scripter / hacker.
/ clean.
Downfall's still struggling mightily on BC.
I know, it's crazy.
I would have expected much better.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of wild.
He's
Lucas got
probably-
his mines in force field, so he's pushing up to help Ori.
Yeah, I might spec him. He's probably just focusing pad, which would lead to lower kills, but because like if your capper's just hopping around pillars, then it's not like you're gonna go follow them unless you're Yuki.
Good timing by Lupus on the self-killed DFA mid door. Gets the BC. Leaving Ori alone right now here. Okay, here we go. He's coming to him. Ori gets a good kill. Ori's in a little bit of pressure.
Are starting to pile up in red base. Pressure is
Yeah.
going to start mounting for Jose.
Yep. It's gonna be difficult for him. It's gonna
Oh,
be-
Shax.
The blue team
Good
has
kill.
stolen the flag.
I think unless Downfall can get like a booster kill combined with a ret, it's gonna be hard for Red to score. Like almost impossible.
Yep.
Once
It's,
it
yeah.
goes down, they drop the flag. Can blue capitalize?
See, like they have a hold now, but Glumpa's still in blue base with 3
Yeah.
campers. He's gonna just rush out against like
Going
4.
right. Taste is there. Taste is there. He's going right at Glumpa. He's going all the way in.
The blue team has stolen the flag.
Kill the chaser first. That's the way. That is the way.
Oh. Yuki kills himself. Maybe they go back out right. Oh no, he's going mid.
Oh, he had mines in mid. Okay, okay.
Oh, he doesn't use them. Oh,
Glumpa.
oh Glampa with a risky roll.
Okay, Glumpa gets
I mean-
out. Thanks to his own juking skills.
Yeah, Downfall's got mid, gets parried. Okay. 1708, we got the red flag in base. Let's see if what
Yeah, but
Downfall
where's-
can do on BC here.
Where is Downfall? Oh, he just got mines.
He just grabbed mines, yeah. And he's getting camped.
Let me take a moment to ask a few more Tard questions.
Sure.
So the scoring system that you have in the scoreboard, as it were, obviously these points don't really have any meaning to the end of the game. The game only cares about the caps themselves. But at a glance, I'm sure you use it to get a feel for who is doing well at their role, if you know what their role is. So how do those points add up? How do those apply?
So
Well, go ahead, Jeff.
you get 30 points per return, 10 points per BC, and 100 points for a cap. It's 10 points to pick up the flag. So
I believe you get 25 if you assist the score, right?
the whole team gets
If you get
20.
the ret.
No, the whole team gets 25 if your capper scores it.
Yeah. You also get an assist score though.
I don't think so.
If you're on ret, yeah, you get bonus points if you return the flag and your team scores.
I don't know about that. But anyway,
That right now. Thank you.
what did he say?
I don't know. Rush pad?
Anyway, yeah, so we can see that Sora is doing, well, Taste is doing absolutely nothing. However, the support role generally will have the lowest points in the game because you're not doing anything that will get you a ton of points, typically. But like having 9 points is very bad for Taste.
I mean, that does mean that he's got 9 kills.
Well, he has 1 BC, which is 3 points if you're not in the base. So we can actually look.
Oh, it's starting up again.
So these are points that anyone can gain by taking that action. There's no actual role that you select in game.
You don't.
correct?
No, you don't select a role. You just play it.
Right.
And it's a small enough community, and we all play enough together to kind of know generally who's doing what. So, I mean, the biggest category you can go by is just the rets and the BCs. Like in a low-scoring game, like if it drags out with a low score like this for 50 minutes, you can kind of see potentially why.
Yeah.
If there's high BCs and high rets, it's obvious that teams aren't getting to the other side, or a BC can be dominant and not allow the other team to score because he's just killing the posters all the time. So
Is poster a role?
well, the
that's-
secondary capper.
Yeah.
So like Jose and Glenfire are capping together. So because they obviously only one can hold the flag at a time, then the next one is supposed to be on post if one of them dies with the flag, and then it would roll over to the support if neither of them are there or close or whatever, just to be on post.
Base cleaning being the antithesis of a poster, so it's just a constant war of attrition.
Yeah. So if you watch V, like right now, like he's gonna go towards his capper because he's down. He doesn't have height, like the high ground where he can create separation. So then he'll go to his capper to try to kill the guys that are trying to kill him. And when the capper's up high and safe, then he'll usually go to pad and try to kill the guys on the pad that are posting, so that it creates an opportunity to score if the flag gets returned.
Yeah. And there's also base advantages. So like blue base as a BC is so much easier. You get like way more kills than red just because of how the bases are designed,
The blue team has
which is
stolen
why
the flag.
we see Lupus with a higher score than Downfall. But yeah.
The blue team has returned their flag. The red team has stolen
YouTube chat wants to know what matters more, flag hold time or captures. Kekinek wants.
Repex with a great question.
Yeah.
What do you think would matter more, Kek?
Well, I feel that the objective answer is kind of obvious, and this has an ulterior motive baited in this.
the red team.
Well,
You're
what's
gonna
your-
need a
what's
lot
your
more
answer?
oxygen.
We wanna
Depending
know
on your
what
answer, you're gonna need a lot more oxygen on the sub.
Yes.
I will simply state that I am clearly not qualified to answer that.
But objectively, what do you think? What would the objective answer be?
Ooh. Well, if I'm going to go to the win condition of the server is going to tell me that it only ends on a certain number of caps.
Yes.
Correct.
7.
So, in that situation, the value of who's most likely to get those caps or opportunities to get those caps would probably be fairly important.
Yeah. I would say there's probably a very good argument to be made that the greatest indicative statistic towards a cap would be the flag hold time. If you're holding the flag the most often, you are statistically most likely to be the one capping it. You never know if you've been hanging on to it for 20 minutes and then you get killed, but someone else scoops it up and caps it in the last second. They get the credit for it, but maybe you were doing all the work until then.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Very diplomatic.
I just think, like, rating players is a tough, like, at each position, like, every player plays positions a little bit differently, especially when they're capping. Like, Plasma plays very different from a lot of the other current cappers, but he holds a decent amount and generally can score a decent amount depending on his team.
Could you spread some light onto how one would play it differently? Like, what, do you have any specifics into that change of style?
So Plasma plays quite a bit more of like a low ground game from what I generally see. Like, he's not afraid to fight. He likes to use SD to his advantage. He does a lot of backpedaling. He doesn't mind.
Let me interject a quick card question. What's SD?
Saber defense. So if someone swings at you, like blocking, like it's part of the mechanics to dueling generally.
Is that a thing that you can manipulate?
Yes, you can
as
aim
someone
it.
being attacked.
Yep. There's a cone in front of you that is like your saber defense cone, and you can aim where it's going to be pointing based on where they're swinging.
Fascinating. Yeah, that would be, at a gut guess, certainly a different change in tact as a capper, as most likely you want to be staying alive and away from the enemy as much as possible. So to turn and face and fight them would certainly be a departure from what's considered a conservative and safe play.
That's right.
Team has returned.
And so you'll see, like, what Jose is trying to do, which he generally does a pretty decent job of, is keeping space. Like, especially with a higher ping. Like, with a higher ping, you're at a much lower advantage of getting that SD or being able to time it properly. So what he's going to do is try to create space as much as possible in red base by going to the high ground and using the roll boosts and jumps to pillars and all those kinds of things. In blue base, you can do that a little bit more, but you're kind of more so in a circle because there's, like, the high ground is just on the outer rim of the inside of the base. So there's good spots. Good chance to, like, create space because there's lots of little ramps that you're able to roll off of and gain momentum. But if you watch, like, Ori does a good job of that, especially in blue base, like, which is what he'll have to do. Shax is a good capper as well, so he knows all those roles, so he'll have to do a good job of not screwing up if he wants to keep space on Shax. But Shax himself is also a good fighter, so like when Shax typically caps, you'll see him, especially if it's a 1v1 situation, he won't try to keep space necessarily. He'll go for the kill, depending on who he's fighting.
Shax is a 10 times duel winner.
Yep.
So, yeah, he will kill you if he puts his mind to
For
it.
sure. Yep. Especially with this kind of ping.
Yeah.
He's deadly on 80, so imagine at 18. So yeah, I think it's good, but if you get a chance to watch Plasma here, you'll probably see a slightly different style of capping from Jose or even Ori.
I've noticed that
A fascinating breakdown. Appreciate the input. A very colorful take on the differences of individual styles.
I've noticed
Checking
that
his
Plasma
game.
has been fighting more than I've seen him do in the past in this tournament.
He's feeling very confident right now, he said.
Yeah.
He said the last game he didn't get a chance to play for 4 weeks before.
He didn't.
In this
what?
game, he spent he hadn't played for like almost a month before the
yeah.
last game.
Yeah.
And this game, he's played a little bit more or practiced more or something. So
You mean the amount
Said
of
he was
time
feeling
that the
confident.
comp channel's been dead? He hasn't played?
yeah, which is funny because he was one of the guys that got mad at me for making a bigger queue.
Yep.
but doesn't want to play in that queue.
Yep.
The blue
Anyways.
team, the red team has stolen the flag.
All right, Jose with flag. Under very big pressure immediately, but red has everyone posting.
I mean, red team has kind of closed the gap on the ret difference after the first few minutes. They've kind of settled into a bit of a system, or a
Yeah.
bit of a rhythm.
Downfall's picked it up as well.
Seems we
Yeah.
have a game pause here.
Oh,
Yeah, downfall's almost caught up in rets. Or
BnB has burned their 2 timeouts for the whole match in the first 25 minutes.
unlucky. Ori with some analysis.
Now this brings to mind the concept of the old puppy pause from Dota 2. Has there ever been an instance where pausing the game has been used, or rather abused, as a tactic to affect gameplay?
No. Although it can affect... Well, no, it doesn't really affect much.
Pretty hard to time it in a way that would help, I would think.
Yeah.
I mean, the idea of the pause is to always, like, benefit if someone on your team has went 999 or something, right? Or has to grab the door, or something's happened at their house. Like, that's the whole reason for it. So, I guess technically, by doing it, it is always a benefit.
This is an EU server, whoever asked that in chat. Triple mind kill from Downfall. Sora should be killed. I would kill Sora right now if it was me playing. Yes, Downfall. Yes. See, Downfall knows what's up. You always kill 999s. Always.
So you're saying someone who has lagged out and they
Yes.
apparently
Yeah,
go
Sora.
stationary in game?
Yeah, Sora's 999.
Yes. If I've learned one thing from Interlude, it's you always kill 999 people.
Why would you not?
To be honorable.
Who cares about honor, though, am I right?
Yep.
Well, in this moment in time, I'd like to ask, what would you two gentlemen consider your favorite roles to play?
I mean, my favorite role to play is Chase Red, just because it's not boring.
In draft?
I like to play anything but Cap.
Oh, what a score by Plasma, actually.
Okay, and
Yeah,
now,
at
as
least
a
it's not
follow-up
any
question,
tough.
what would you consider your most effective role?
Probably Camp or even BC
The red team has stolen
for myself.
For me, it's BC and support. That's where I get put on all my games, pretty much.
the blue team has returned the red team has
Because I'm a
stolen
dog, and those are the 2 positions that dogs play.
the blue
Gotta
Ah,
hide
so then a
draft.
tertiary follow-up question would be, if I was to start playing, or any other tard out there was to pick up this game, you would recommend that they start there, or is that just going to be the way it is?
You would be playing BC or support.
It's gonna be the way it is. A good way to start is to like just log onto the server and try to learn how to get from the base to base, like kind of efficiently as possible. Just because this game has like a weird barrier to entry because of the hopping.
Yep.
So it'd be that, and then like there is free-for-all servers where you can go and just like mess around and fight and stuff. It'd be a little different because a lot of them are forced.
Well, they're also different because they're not NWH client.
Yes, that as well.
Quick update for audience out there, the score has doubled as 4-0 blue.
Yeah.
The blue team has returned
Yuki hits Jose with a big DBS.
Owned.
Yeah.
the blue team has stolen the flag.
We are now
Garcia
8
not
minutes
have a
past
sore
the
throat.
Jose prediction of a 20-minute game in which he has not scored.
He didn't say it'd be 20 minutes for his team.
That's true. That's a good point.
Is it? Because it's still not a 20-minute game.
The red team.
Well, I think Giraffe's just saying I can't totally hold Jose accountable because he didn't clarify.
The
Yeah.
blue team has stolen the flag.
So which
Bestie
team,
with the hard-hitting question in chat.
The blue team has returned to their flag.
Yeah, I don't have a sore throat, by the way. I think that
The blue team has stolen the red team.
I think once this match is over and BnB wins this one on the NA server, it's just gonna be the same thing. BnB is gonna win because there's no like. The only advantage being gained is Jose's ping on NA,
Yeah.
The blue team has the red team.
which is not.
And I don't think that Yuki and Barney have bad enough pings to like create a huge amount of separation.
I think Barney gets like 80 ping on NA.
Yeah, Barney does pretty well on NA, and Yuki plays it every day anyways, so I mean he's used to it.
Well, he's
What does
also
ping have the greatest impact on? Movement or combat?
Combat.
combat. Yeah, you can still move the same regardless of ping.
Unless you get over 200.
Yeah. So taste.
Then you get doors don't open for you.
So like taste, Colin in the server, he's from Australia, so he's at 220 ping right now. So he's like playing everything 1 second behind.
Yeah, that sounds
Basically.
impossible.
Yeah.
Plasma Saber was like saber down for a bit on their post, staring at the poster, and then decided to start dueling Devi and took like 2 big hits.
He's
still got
that's-
100.
That's hubris right there.
Yep, all big time.
This is an excellent question from the audience that I would actually echo myself. What would be the best way to overcome that barrier of entry of hopping and finding a server dedicated towards teaching that or learning it?
So there's a server called Defrag, and you can, it's basically just for who can hop maps the fastest. You can register an account and do time trials on all sorts of different maps. The most beneficial for playing CTF we always play on is Yavin, so I mean you can normally just join the server whenever you want and just hop in circles, it's always on.
You can also, Bestie, there's a channel in the Discord called Learn to Play JK2, and there's a tutorial video from Splash on how to strafe.
That's a good one.
You can watch that as well.
Excellent. My next question was, are there applicable tutorial videos that are more than just an open server for practice?
However,
Once again.
he made part 1 of his video, and we are still awaiting part 2 10 years later.
Well, I mean he did just release a 4-year-old kill video, so
That's true.
on Savior.
Yes.
in pubs, in pug matches.
Clowning on Savior.
The red team, the blue team
At like
has
1 a.m.
stolen the flag. The red team has returned their flag.
Jose also going saber down. Interesting.
Well, as you've covered before, Jose gets power and inspiration from the saber sounds that I'm using on stream. Because it's
And he immediately dies to Barney as soon as he
Yeah.
comes off the billies.
But it does sound pretty sweet to turn your saber on and off with this saber sound pack. So, I don't blame him. Space Ghost in the chat telling us about his defrag server practice.
Gentlemen, if you could only play with one saber style for an entire game or for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Red?
I guess probably yellow, just because it's the best combination of.
Well, you couldn't DFA
Baskets.
then. You couldn't DFA then.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
The blue team, the red team has stolen the flag.
In your
I think I get
backs-
far
in
more-
your backslashes would do less damage.
Yeah, they get blocked more too.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe red is the way to go.
Final answer?
Okay, red.
Draft?
Yep. Red, of course. Back like we're playing in 2006, red style only.
Or if you're cheese, current day.
Yep.
To be honest though, like I don't like. Yeah, I mean the faster reds, like you start getting like Bizzle, Ultra, Fetch. Like I mean they get lots of little hits on people.
Yes.
I've been just using red because I find like a lot of times when I have opportunities to hit those little hits, it just feels like it deflects and stuff. So I've just been staying in
Well,
red most of the time, anyways.
the more you play BC Levy, the more you'll notice it, because you can get a lot of little hits when you're fighting the capper on pad with yellow.
Yep.
And as a poster, when you take even a yellow hit, it pisses you off. I can tell you that.
Yes. Yes. Like Plasma against Space Ghost last week.
Yes. Even though they destroyed them at CCC.
Yep. There was some rather rude sounding words directed at
Some
Space
choice
Ghost.
words exchanged. See, so there's 4 blue on pad when red gets a red. I
Yeah.
don't think though. I think it's gonna be a 7-0.
Looks like it.
The blue team
Oh.
has returned the red team has
That was a
stolen
ping
the flag.
kill right there. Jose
Very delayed.
wasn't accounting for his 160 ping. Space says in chat he can't DBS and most of his DFAs miss, so he uses yellow.
Fair enough.
Well, it's good, Space, that you know your limitations.
The unrelenting game designer within me was thinking thoughts about having stuff like movement styles, where you would be given different suites of maneuvers that you could make, which is more akin to Jedi Academy. Is that the next one after this one?
Mm-hmm.
You know, running on the walls, twisting in the air, acrobatic style
Right.
stuff versus, say,
Even-
barreling through.
That
Even in
requires
1.04,
force.
you can do something like that, right?
Yeah, that is in this
Mm.
game as well, but you need to have force enabled, which...
Oh yeah, you can kick
This-
off the wall.
yeah, this is
Right,
not
but if you
force.
imagine it being one of the baseline mechanics of the game, certain motions, movements, speeds, whatever, are available based on a style that you select. Could be an interesting mechanical layer.
Jose trying to fight his way off a pad. Oh mama. Yeah. Not a good choice by Jose to get out there. All the rets were in on him. He should be out.
Now, correct me if I'm misremembering, but for this quote-unquote no-force server, it's still technically force jump level 1, is that right?
Yes. Yes, force jump level 1. And saber attack and defense level 3. Because if you'd have to spend points on it if you were in a force server and your saber
Oh,
skills.
that was close for Jose.
How would the game change if you did not have those points? Is it the points that unlock the saber styles?
I think it's just setting in the console.
It gives those settings, like it gives those force settings to everybody. You don't have to set them.
Yeah, it forces it on everyone.
I guess what I mean to say is if you didn't have the equivalent setting of saber defense and offense level 3, as if you were to choose yourself, would that mean everyone's just stuck with blue style?
I don't know if
Yeah.
you need them to unlock the red. Do you?
do.
Yeah, I guess maybe
in
you
a
do.
force server, you have to spend points on it
Oh.
to get yellow and red.
Jose, hacking up bodies?
Yep.
I think that's a new addition to
True
the Flate
basement.
client, by the way.
The disappearing bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or is it a server setting or the client? Because that does have impact for BCs, because you can throw a mine on a corpse and it will explode the mine.
Yeah.
The red team has stolen the flag.
Extreme pressure for Jose. A lot of weight on this young man's shoulders. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
today was leg day, so his legs are buckling already.
Yes. Well, Jose is just a sub for this team. This isn't his actual team. I don't know how Sora's gonna do, like, the seeding. Like, will the best team play the worst team in the first round?
Stolen the flag.
Because if that's the case, then he should be throwing for Hangmen so that they play the best team, while his team can play the second best team.
The blue team
Sora's out, isn't he?
has
There's another score for Plasma.
The blue team has scored.
Sora is out, yeah. His
The
team.
red team has stolen.
Did I say Sora? I think Jose should be throwing for Hangman. That's what
Ah,
I mean.
yeah, yeah.
5-0 blue.
The blue team
Yeah.
has returned their flag. The red team has stolen the flag. The red team has stolen.
Fortunate we no longer have Mr. Bean's post-game breakdowns. We'd like to hear some insight onto individual player performances.
That's true. Mr. Bean, he finally got arrested by MI6 for his insidious plots. I think Shax is capping now. Maybe?
Yeah, Glempa was trying to rep Plasma on that last
Yeah.
one, so.
Okay, so yeah. Because they can put Glempa ret,
Blue team has stolen the flag.
and Shax can cap. I just don't think that's going to change anything for them, though.
No. Just gonna make it so it's not as much of a blowout, potentially.
Well, it'll just extend the game.
Yeah.
The red team has returned their flag.
I'd be curious to see how many of Lupus's 41 BC kills are on taste. Actually, I can see that.
The blue team has stolen the flag.
Here's a hard question for those looking to get into it and up their game. Is there any suite of mods that would be recommended to improve your gameplay? I know I've spectated people before who have streamed games where they have things that indicate their move speed or the move direction and so forth.
Those
Those are
aren't
kind of all
mods.
built into the client.
Yeah, those are all built into the client. The what we play on is a mod, but everything is built in.
I think for Space Ghost, it would be nice if you had one of those cyclist's helmets with a little rear view mirror on the side.
Yep, rear view cam. That's space. That's called hacking, by the way.
The blue team. The red
I don't think
team
you were
has
around for it
stolen
back
the
in the day, but Xavier, when we first started like the Discord and had people playing regularly, he like posted like a screenshot with like the wall hack and rear view camera. And we were all like, dude,
Nice.
what are you doing? Oh, it's so funny. That's a classic.
Very good from Savior.
Yeah, we all love cheaters. Every game community loves cheaters.
You gotta know Xavier. It's kinda... It's
I'm-
funny.
I mean, Savior's still shit even with. Oh, it's 5-1. Oh, wait. Ooh, that was very close. Very close.
The red team has stolen.
Somebody in chat should let Jose know this is why Shax is rated higher than him.
So interestingly enough, since I'm watching via the stream and not in the clients, it was a multiple second delay before seeing
Yeah.
the events that you were describing.
I can't get the delay any lower from OBS because I'm already on like ultra low latency, so it's as good as I'm gonna get it. I think V is having PTSD flashbacks from his time playing in 069. His team's just getting absolutely destroyed.
Well, we're all glad to see it's not going to be a skunk. Now we have a real game on our hands.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm curious to see how the
Jose
Jose
and
trash
Yuki-
talk lines up in NA. That should be interesting.
There has been some trash talk. Jose and Yuki. Jose called Yuki trash, and Yuki said that Jose was a retard.
Stolen the flag.
Calling someone trash must be the most, I guess, definitively 100% trash talk, right? Doesn't get more pure than that.
Well, for Jose, it would be basura. That's Spanish for trash.
Factress.
Bactus.
Well, I gotta hop off the stream, but you guys let me know how the next game goes. It looks like it's gonna potentially be the same problem.
Yep.
Stolen the flag.
Thanks for joining us. Thank you for your input, and thank you for answering my questions.
No
Yes.
problem. Have a good day.
See ya. Bestie, say goodbye to Levy. Both teams have a flag hold right now, so it's kind of worthless.
The red team.
Seems we snuck up to a 6-1 type scenario in that moment.
Yeah. So if this was a competitive game, Taste would be getting a lot of shit talk, but it's also not his fault because he's on 220 ping. But he's like, he's a very, very new player combined with 220 ping, so it's just like a giant disaster from him.
Seems like an interesting position to continue to select being Australian, to opt to remain an Australian in this scenario.
Yes, well, it can be a nice place to live, I guess, in certain areas.
The red team has stolen the flag.
See, the problem is, Taste is probably just dying to Barney, and then Jose has to rush out into Barney, who is just right there waiting to kill him. So it's much harder for them for the cappers to escape blue base if your support is weak.
If you were to craft your own team, and you had the ability to select 2 positions to be your strongest ones, and all your players were not equally skilled, but you did have the draft picks, who would you make your 2 strongest positions on the team?
Both cap. Both cappers.
Interesting.
Yes.
And by interesting, I mean that sounds kind of boring, actually. But I'm sure you have good insight as to why.
Because that's cappers carrying the game for you.
Understood. But I also wonder why you would have both cappers, because if one capper is carrying the flag, from my perspective, of course, this is the inexperienced perspective, all the skill of your second capper is not finding value if they don't get to carry the flag while the other one is.
No, if they're equally as hard to kill on pad, that means they'll always be there to pick up the flag when the other capper dies. So a lot of times what you'll find is like, yes, posting is very important. So like, say Ori has the flag, but his other capper was Savior, who is bad. Savior will be dead on post probably 60% of the time, so if Ori dies, it'll most likely be a score for their team. So if your other capper's bad at living, then you will just lose because you won't have posts.
Okay, so it's kind of like a matter of coverage. It's not like the main capper's always going to be the one.
Yeah.
See, it sounds like both are involved, and it could be either one at any given moment. That's most important.
Yeah. And like, even if you have like subpar rets, eventually you will return them. That's just like a matter of time. And then, as long as you have the pad clear, you can score pretty much. Rain, that's not true.
The blue team has stolen the flag.
Or picking up the red flag here. Will it be the last time this game?
Oh, nope, Shax is gonna own him. Rain, every time in captain's games where the team is all of the top rets, they lose.
The blue team has stolen the flag. The red team has returned their flag.
Jeff, if you could change one thing about the map, what would it be and why?
right here in this clip on the coming into red base will stop your momentum if you hit it. I would get rid of this right here.
Oh, seems like a design flaw rather than a choice, but an interesting pickup nonetheless.
It is a design flaw, yes. All right, and blue wins easily. And now we go to NA server.
We say easily, but it did take some time. I'd say red put up the good fight. Good for them.
Yeah, but it's 7-1, so we would count that as a stack, even if it took some time.
Okay, what do I know? Now, we did just change servers. Will that change the dynamic of play here?
Only slightly. The only big difference is that Jose is going to have lower ping. All the EUs will also have higher ping, but it's all going to be equalized for them because they're all EU. So it's like relativity type shit.
Will EU or NA servers be better for an Australian?
I think it's worse for taste, actually, if I remember correctly. Bestie, if you're hitting the lamps in red halls, you're doing something horribly wrong.
The red team has stolen the flag.
Like, if you're hitting this, Bestie, I don't know what to tell you because that's so rare to hit this, like ever, that it should never be a problem.
I'll be honest, I didn't know what lamps were in reference to until you showed them.
Yeah, you have to be trying to hit them
So would you prefer to play red style or blue style? When I say style, I mean base. It seems like obviously it's an asymmetrical map layout. There's pros and cons, but I've never really been clear on which one I'd rather be in. I feel like if you were on red style,
Red
you
base.
had the enemy flag, you can hop around the pillars, and that seems like a good way to stay alive. Is
Yeah.
that misleading?
Well, depends on the position you're playing. If I'm playing BC, I want blue base because it's easier and better. It's like quicker to get to the mines, and there's less room for the Rets to maneuver to avoid you. So you just kill them. And then red base, you're pretty much only focusing pad unless your capper comes down off the pillars.
Are there no other maps that are considered to be as competitive or balanced as you have it?
No, not really.
Because I, for one, have never seen anyone play anything else.
Yeah, because the other maps, like Bespin, have the drops where you can fall to your death. And it's also too small for 6 people. And then the Narshada Streets is too big, plus all the pitfalls.
So are pitfalls a thing that are just communally looked down on?
It's annoying to deal with if you're playing competitive.
I gave bitch the password.
Why?
I joined the wrong server, the NA2 one, and bitch was there, and he asked, "Yo, how was the match?" Yeah, went alright. Did you watch it? And he's like, no password, sorry. So I'm like, well, we still have another leg to go. He said, here's the password.
No password needed for the stream.
Motherfucker. Okay, wait, so Ewok and Twin, if you're watching the stream right now, deduct 2 points from Ori's impact score.
I think it says extra points there.
No, it's minus points.
I mean, it's his birthday.
So?
It's my birthday present to Matt.
The red team has returned their
How was that Imperial Stout?
Did it work? Yeah, it was nice. Creamy, chocolatey.
It
Berry.
looked like a good cuppa to have by a fire.
Oh yeah, it is. I have no fire though, so.
Yeah, neither do I. It fucking sucks.
The blue team has stolen the flag.
Alright, well, minus 2 points on my impact score, that means I only get an 8. Unlucky.
Why are we angry?
Because Ori gave Bitch the password to the server.
Alright,
Yeah, well,
see
I
you
still don't
later.
understand the implications.
The red team has returned their flag.
Okay, so we're waiting for Barney to smoke a joint, it sounds like.
Performance enhancing drugs.
Actually, no. With Barney, he's probably sniffing some coke.
Oh, okay. Actually performance enhancing.
Yeah.
For like the first 3
The
minutes.
blue team has returned their flag.
Here we are warming up and settling in for the second game, the pregame happening right now. Do you expect there to be any changes in roles or mix up in the rosters, Trev?
Yes, they're gonna put Lupus on BC instead of... Or Lupus on support instead of BC for this game. And that should be the only change they do. Because Quasar is back. And, he's an American, so he has good ping, so he'll BC.
Good old American ping.
Yep.
The teams are tied for the lead. The blue team has stolen the flag. The red team has returned their flag. The red team has stolen the flag. The blue team has stolen the flag. The blue team has returned their
Downfall is giving Barney 4 minutes to finish his line.
Seems like a luxurious pace.
The red team has stolen the flag.
Well, we started 45 minutes late because of Barney. Because he was roasting a chicken, I guess. Even though he knew this match would be happening.
The red team has returned their flag.
So he's already on thin
The red
ice.
team has stolen the flag.
Yeah, so Taste has 260 ping, or 250 ping here, where he was 220 in EU server.
Begin.
When Among Us? Never. Among Us is dead, because Inter is gone.
The red
We could do Among Us right after this game.
Nah.
Apparently they have new roles.
Okay, so they have Shaxx returning again.
And for those who are interested, we also have games like Peak available.
The blue team has stolen the flag.
They have Quasar supporting instead of Lupus. That's interesting. There is no pug scene, Michael Johnston, in 2025. All games are organized via Discord, and there's usually games every day. But there are no pugs.
Speaking of which, do you have a link to the Discord for anyone interested in joining up?
No.
Well, alright then. Good luck out there, Michael Johnson. Maybe you find any pugs.
Has stolen the flag.
Yeah.
Quite the brawl happening here in Blue Base for the flag.
Yeah. The first flag grabs are always a challenge, because it's like everyone defending it. Plasma's, yep, under big pressure from Shaxx. Let me get back to Shaxx. There we go.
The blue team has the red team.
Actually, is the Discord invite only, or is that something you can search for?
Stolen the flag.
I don't have no idea where it's posted. I know that there's, like, invites that don't expire out there, but I don't know where they're visible.
The red team.
But
Well, on the off chance you can search it and you are curious, you
I
can
know
look
what
up
you mean.
JK2 Gamers Unite.
No, you can't search it. It's invite only. But you have to find like somewhere where it's posted the invite link. I have to pee. I'll be right back.
The red team has stolen the flag. The red team has
Well, a quick start attempted by both sides, but stymied by the defense. Still at 0-0, 3 minutes in.
The blue team has returned their flag. The red team has stolen the flag. The red team has returned their flag.
Shaxx trying to stay hot on the heels of someone carrying flag. I believe that's Ori, but he has broken through and he's got back to his side now. Blue flag in red base. The movement never stops here, but for one moment he's going to hide behind the laser trip mines.
Okay. Okay, I'm back.
Excellent kill by Ori, staying alive, still keeping on his toes.
By the way, you can tell who has the flag on the other team from the bottom left of the screen. So the person's name with the X over the flag is the enemy flag carrier, so it'd be Ori, whereas for his team,
Gotcha.
Jose has the flag for his team. Which is very important information to know when you're returning, because like if you see someone pick up the flag who's not good at capping, you can call it out and say call for your support double BC, which can create a scoring opportunity, because if they're not good at capping, they'll die pretty quick most likely. And then if you have the extra person in base, if you clear pad, you'll get a score from it.
Excellent insight. It seems staying alive is really the name of the game as a capper.
Yeah.
An interesting dichotomy,
Which
to be on the offensive, but still to be on the run.
also goes back to your earlier question that I answered. If you making a team with the two best positions, get two of the best cappers. Downfall capping or Hangman does significantly improve their team, for sure.
As opposed to?
Well, it was Downfall was agreed to be the sub as long as he wasn't capping, because that's like Downfall's best positions, capper. Because he's subbing for V, and V is not a good capper. So it's like, it's an unfair sub. So that's why in the first game he was base cleaning. But since they lost 7-1 horribly, looks like they're throwing that rule out the window and just putting him cap anyway.
Sounds like a gentleman's agreement more than a rule.
Yeah, well, I mean, if they're getting blown out already, then what does it matter? Like, they're just gonna get blown out again if they don't do it. So this is an opportunity where Red should call for double BC because Taste has the flag. So Taste has 260 ping, and he's not good at staying alive. So Ori should be playing near pad and calling for double BC if they want to get a score here. But they're not doing that, it looks like. Yeah, I know. Alright, let's follow Taste. Big Dick Taste. The fast capper. Okay, he's dead.
The red team has returned their flag.
So, if Downfall is capping, they have Devi VCing and Glempa returning then. That's probably worse. I'd probably put Glempa on BC and Devi camp still, because Devi on BC is really bad.
Noted.
Which is crazy because BC is like the easiest position to play.
On that note, what would you deem to be the most technically demanding position to play?
Technically, as in like technical skill.
Technical skill. What's the solo mid of JK2?
Chase returned.
The red team has returned their flag.
I'm gonna try to couple together a reasoning behind that from my perspective. Is that because you need to have both the speed of a captor to catch them, but also the combat ability to kill them?
Yeah, I mean, we can just spec Yuki. He's a DBS bot Russian hacker, so he doesn't actually hack, but we like to. He has in the past, so he'll never let it down.
Right. Just remember, kids, that being a cheater is a mark of shame for life.
Yep, it's for life. Yeah. And Yuki is by any means not a top chase threat. He just, you know, when you spend all day playing defrag
The red team has returned to their flag.
and doing nothing but JK2, then you get good at it. Because
Now I'm a little confused why this is not... Why the cap isn't happening here. Is this some unsportsmanlike conduct?
what? No one had the. Did anyone have the flag in base?
Well, Yuki's just standing over it for a while.
Oh, he's holding the flag. So the enemy capper can't go to the pad and take the flag if it's on the ground somewhere else.
Right.
So if you're holding it there, that means you're forcing the capper to come to you and be put in a bad situation to try to get the flag.
He killed the first one.
You can also hold the flag to return it right when your capper's ready to score. So like your capper will say, you know, I'm on the pad, return now, and then you do it, and then it's a score. Like you can time it that the other team won't expect. It's very good to get a flag hold for scoring. So like right here, but yeah.
The red team has stolen the flag.
We have an audience request to spectate returners.
Yeah, but it's Bestie asking it, so I'm kind of not inclined. I was specking
Okay.
Shax for like the first 7 minutes or so. Besides, you can see the rets by me watching the cappers. Think about it.
The red team has stolen the flag.
Jose doing his best to keep his teammate between himself and the enemy.
Yep, that's what he should do.
Pulls off an excellent kill there to thin their numbers.
Yeah, so Jose has half the ping he did in the last game. He's much more effective fighting this game. So you'll see him doing that a lot more. Ooh, dice
The
Sapori.
red team has returned.
Okay, so Yuki's gonna try to line up a DBS. Oh, but he fucks up the ramp jump. Unlucky.
Now DBS for Atard is
Double backslash. It's two hands on the saber instead of one.
double backslash. Now I assume that is a devastating attack that's otherwise circumstantial or difficult to pull off.
You know, it's the same as a backslash, but you have to be crouching to do it. Keep both hands on the saber when you're working it. Type deal. Keep the hilt gripped tightly by both hands.
Hands on the hilt,
Yeah.
eyes on the ball.
Yep. We just saw Yuki's script fail, by the way, when he was jumping over blue sign.
The red team has returned. The
That
blue
was just
team
pure
has stolen the
speed.
flag.
So, another thing is, the faster you go, the more likely you are to break through SD. And the more,
that's interesting.
And the more reach your saber will have when you're swinging it, because the hitbox will be extended by how fast you're going.
Speed Demon's Delight.
Yeah.
Did not know that, but that is an interesting mechanic to consider. The range does not seem to be necessarily an intended consequence, but having a breakthrough saber defense reminds me of things like Mountain Blade, where the faster you ride in the horse, the harder your weapon swing hits.
I mean, you can still get SD even then, because it's still a lot of RNG, but it's less likely. Sentry kill, nice. So this is a flag hold, so this is really good for red to score, because they can hold it until they're ready to... Okay, never mind. They forced
Blue
it.
team has stolen the flag. The blue team has stolen the flag.
Taste has made the call for Jose to go out left. It's clear. I don't think he should have turned back though.
Scooping up some extra gear on his way.
Jose. Classic.
I see a bit of a taunt there. Yes.
Jose has to pause. Interesting. So if Plasma dies to score right now, because Jose is ready. Well, not anymore.
The blue team
But he should just play near pad. Like, their poster is Barney. He could have just played near pad and probably scored that. But he's... I think Jose is being too cautious. Which is his play style anyway, though, so... Which is why Shax rated him lower on cap. And I'm gonna catch shit for saying this later when he watches the stream back.
Interesting. Last game I watched with Jose playing, he was willing to turn in fight and face his returners, his chasers, which seemed to
Yeah.
not be all that cautious.
So, like, the situation in Blue Base was that Barney, was one of the returners, was posting, and it was just Yuki chasing Jose. If he had played around pad and trusted in Devi to kill someone, that most likely would have been a score when Plasma died, because he would have been ready to score. But Jose was playing very far away from pad.
Seems the windows that you're working with are very, very short-lived for scoring.
Yes, yes. But like right now, there's 4 red in Blue Base, so if you couldn't play near pad, no matter what, or you probably die.
The red
Yeah.
the blue team has stolen.
Is there any merit in leaving the base? In your own base?
Yes, so you can leave, and you mostly will leave base to go to mid-map and get shields and a Bacta if you're hurt. And it's also really easy to survive in mid-map because there's a bunch of obstacles you can use to roll off of and juke between. As a nice escape from downfall.
The blue team
By the
has
way,
returned
with no
their-
supports.
The red team has stolen the flag.
So, downfall is playing around pad right here because there's one person to post. There's no one else to help as in blue base. So now that as reinforcements come in, he has to get further away from pad. He gets DPS'd, and he probably is going to go mid map. No.
Shout out to the birthday boy today. May the force be with you.
Red team is in the lead. The blue team.
I feel like downfall should try to drop that. So if you're really low on health, like below 20 HP, you can go upper and kill yourself and drop the flag to someone else on your team who's at full health.
Upper meaning on top of the buildings in blue base.
Yeah. Same for red, like pillars and stuff.
Now, I've seen discussions about mines being an important thing.
Yes.
See how every tool is necessary to get an edge. Is it true that if you have mines on you and you die, they are lost, so you just miss out on making use of them?
Yes. Ooh, Ori going for the hero. But if you're taking the enemy mines, it's better to take them and die than to let the enemy BC get the mines, because they're just gonna go
Naturally.
place them somewhere in the base.
Well, 20 minutes in, we have our first cap, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
The red team has stolen.
All right.
I will say we do seem to have a bit more of an even gameplay so far compared to the first game.
Yeah. That's because Hangman will do better in NA because of Jose's ping. So this is another scoring opportunity. Never mind.
The blue team has stolen the flag.
Ooh. Caught for just a moment on the back to spawn. Can't stop moving there, folks.
Yeah. I haven't really seen Shax go for any DBSs. Which is unusual.
A nice mind kill by Flag Carrier Plasma.
Yeah.
Clearing the way, elbowing his way out of mid.
So this is a score, probably. Nope. Klempa saves it against 3 people on pad. Clutch. But it's still a scoring opportunity, yeah.
The red team has scored.
Quite the undertaking to make it out of the base now.
The blue team has stolen the flag.
If Tace can rush this out and score, that's a hero. Okay.
The blue team has
Unlucky.
stolen the
It does suck to be casting 5 seconds behind what you're seeing.
Yeah. Is it 5 seconds, really?
It's like at least 3 or 4.
Okay. Seems like Downfall is just getting to base pretty easily every time. But then he is dying to Yuki. He's lost focus, clearly.
red team.
Yeah.
The blue team has
This could be another red score. Jose at 5 HP. He can die to a saber touch. Okay, he's gonna heal up.
Yeah, it's a good 5 seconds.
Unlucky.
the blue team has stolen
So Jose
the
gets blocked by Devi coming into base, so he dies to Barney. I'm sure he's yelling at Devi right now. Tace rushes out, easily hops past Barney. Tace is a mad. Oh, what?
stolen the flag.
No, Tace shouldn't have dropped that. He was out. Or he keeps trying for hero plays because you're deducting him points from earlier, so he has to make it up.
Hero play sounding like it's any unlikely scenario that you could pull off.
No, that's you're holding the flag and you go to kill the enemy flag carrier. This is the hero play.
Ah,
Like you're doing everything type deal. Which is extremely reckless because you're taking your focus off of surviving from the cappers to kill the enemy.
Red team has stolen the flag.
Oh, score? Nope, it was a swoop. Yuki swoops it. This can still be a score though. There's no pressure on Jose, but I think he's gonna get out.
The blue team
Oh, he should have
has
stayed on.
returned their flag.
Okay.
The blue team has scored.
Ooh,
The red
if
team
Jose didn't score that, I would have been disappointed.
2-1. We've got a game on our hands, folks.
Yeah.
Maybe that score will get their minds back in the game, and we'll have ourselves a nice 1-1 match.
The blue team
or he dies to a random mine.
If you could bring back one of the force powers into this server for this style of CTF, what would it be?
Speed.
The red team. The blue team.
Jose just rushes out and gets out before the camp can get there. Oh, close, close. Almost dead still.
Now, naturally, the camp rat has reason to be in position to physically body block the capper coming out, as well as kill them, but anything that can stop their progress with. Is there a means of priority, like, you know, similar to driving on the right lane of the road? If the capper's coming through, your own capper, and you want to bypass, is there a way that you would communicate or expect to be moving so that you don't block your own capper?
Well, you would hope that your capper is telling you where he's coming, which I don't do if I'm capping. But if you know, then you don't have to block him.
Sounds like you have the self-reflection and openly admitted a thing you could very easily work on to improve yourself.
Yeah, but...
This thing that you don't do.
Oh well.
Me knowing you, it doesn't surprise me it's communication related whatsoever. But it seems like as I watched Jose leap over his own teammate who's coming the other way and they did not block each other, made me wonder if there's a normal expectation for movements.
You can crouch, which will lower your model size or shrink it. So you can, like, one goes under, one goes over type deal. But you want to try to avoid that anyway.
It seems that speed, by the nature of bunny hopping, means that the faster one's going to be higher up than the one going over.
I'd have to rewatch to see what you're talking about, because I don't remember.
I just mean in a general sense, like you're going to be higher off the ground the faster you're going by bunny hopping, right?
You should always make way for your capper, because that's just the rule of thumb. Like,
right.
Yeah.
So it seems that if you're coming in an opposing lane to your capper, you'll be the one crouching, rolling,
You should
whatever,
be
getting
moving
out of the way.
for them. Yes.
The red team. The red team has returned their flag.
Man, Yuki is just cleaning up. And then it's an easy score for red. I suspect this will also be a 7-1.
It seems to be picking up pace
The blue team has
towards that end.
Red team is a little bit tilted.
the blue team has stolen the flag.
Much in the way that you can have taunts in Dota 2. If I were to have a soundboard or some kind of taunt that I could be using on cooldown towards my enemy, I would definitely have a clip of Ori's maniacal laughter.
There are some soundboard in this Discord you can use.
And that's not good.
How did I get stuck? Specking Debbie.
Don't know, but he did just slaughter a bunch in a hallway.
Yeah.
A desperate scramble in mid by Jose.
Probably safe to say the one person who isn't tilted right now is Jose, because in this tournament setting he is always full focus. In a casual game he would be tilted though. Right now.
The mental's coming online when it matters. Which, of course, assumes that this tournament matters.
No. It doesn't. like I said when we started, all these teams are already in the playoffs, so this is a meaningless game.
The red team has returned. The blue team has stolen. The blue team has stolen the flag.
Nice body block by Downfall, stopping Yuki's chase.
Yeah. Jose's under big pressure though. Ooh, hits him with the DBS. Okay, this is another red scoring opportunity here. Downfall's very low. Not a lot of pressure. Yep, yep.
The blue team has
Oh,
stolen.
Shax clutches it. Still could be a score. Yeah, Shax.
The blue team has returned. The
Shax
red
has
team
given up.
Stolen the flag.
I think he's gonna try to drop this. Yeah, he is. Yep.
The red team has stolen the flag.
Sweet breakdancing moves by Yugi.
The blue team has stolen the flag.
Wait, was that a swoop or another drop? So Jose drops to Downfall.
A swoop meaning what?
A swoop would be when your capper dies and you can pick it up before the enemy team can return it.
The blue team has stolen the flag.
Like you swoop the flag off the ground. Keep going.
You mean scoop? Like you swoop into the scoop?
Yeah.
The red team has returned.
Yeah.
The blue team has stolen the flag.
Taste is falling asleep at his computer. That's to be expected. It's what time is it for him right now? It's 3:30 a.m. for him.
Has stolen the flag.
Wow.
He's Australian.
Is it worth it?
He signed up. If you sign up for the tournament, then you have to make that's the commitment you've made.
There are talks of forfeitures.
Yeah, Shax is playing a little bit suspect of someone who is throwing.
Well, unfortunately, it seems like we'll have a player drop out of this match, and it sounds like GG is being called.
No, they're not. They're not. The game's not going to end. It's just Sora's going to play for Taste, which is an upgrade. But
Great, then the game can continue. We do have a sub stepping in.
yeah. Okay, maybe Jose is a little tilted. Just a little bit.
Let the game continue, and to Taste, good night, and sleep tight.
Okay, this... no, Jose won't score this.
If two Jedi are swinging their laser swords at the same time at one another, is it possible that they hit each other and kill each other?
No.
Only one will register before the other?
Yes.
The blue team has returned. The red team the blue team has stolen the flag.
Alright, I didn't do this the first game, but if I'm rating players, which
The red team has the blue
Sora always likes to ask the casters what the ratings are.
Well, he can't ask me.
No, I would give Yuki probably an 8 for both games. He's been the standout returner on both sides. This gonna be a score, yeah.
the red team has stolen the
I would give Plasma
The blue team has stolen the flag.
an 8, Ori an 8, Lupus I would give a 6 just because it's Lupus. 6 is generous for him. Barney did better the first game because he's on EU ping. This game, probably give him a 7. Quasar, probably a 5. No, a 6. Give Quasar a 6. Devi gets a 5. Jose, only cap for his team, probably a 7. Shax is throwing, so I'll give him a 5. Downfall has been getting farmed, give him a 5. Glempa will get a 4. Taste gets 1s for both games.
Now, what is any of that based on?
Their stats, basically.
The blue team has stolen the flag.
Because I've not heard of any metric being applied here other than vibes and bias.
So, Taste has been completely useless both games. 1, because he's a new player. 2, he has high pings, so he's like eternally cucked, does nothing every game.
But I gotta say, we only get to spec 2-3 people over the course of
Yeah,
the game.
because we're following the action. So that's why I'm just basing everything else off of
The
stats.
blue team has
So,
stolen
like,
the flag.
Glempa, though, he's the camp ret for blue, and he has 4 returns in 43 minutes. So, like, I'm basing that. he's getting less than 1 return per 10 minutes as a returner. It's his main job, which is bad. Same with Shax, only 8 returns in 43 minutes. We've also watched him tilting and throwing. We've seen Downfall been getting just farmed. Jose also getting farmed, but he has 1 cap. Devi has 41 BCs, but in blue base, it should be... Basically, Devi should have Lupus's BC count, and Lupus should have Devi's in red base. So that just speaks to how bad Devi is at BC.
Right, which we've covered in the past, and we're
Yeah.
reiterating here.
So that's what I'm basing this off of. Because, like, you should have a very high kill count as BC in blue base, because it's much easier. Jin, welcome. The subs are Jose for Millhouse. Sora just barely subbed in for Taste 5 minutes ago because he had to go to bed. And then, Downfall is in for V.
Welcome,
And,
Jin. Good to see you. The Discord does miss their most important player.
Yes,
Hope to see you
and
back soon.
Jin Kekenek is co-casting with me.
The blue team has stolen the flag.
They're losing because they suck, and they are throwing the second game.
The blue team has returned their The red team
Glad to hear you
has
appreciate it, Jin.
stolen the red team has
So,
returned their flag.
Lupus has killed Shax 24 times. Same amount as Taste. Yes, Rowdy, welcome. How does it feel to see your team crumble without you? And are you back from Australia yet?
The red team has returned. The blue team has stolen the flag.
So Downfall going Saber down right here means he's tilted, and he doesn't care.
Surely it could also mean that he is defiant.
The red team.
No,
the
he's
blue team has stolen
going
the
unless you're Jose, going Saber down means you are trying to die because you're throwing away your SD basically. So Rowdy, you need to come back and lift your team up. Your team made it to the playoffs. This is the last game of the group stage, and then the next set of games will be playoffs. So you should come back and help your team. 069 was the only team eliminated. You would be kicking out Glempa, I think.
Jose back in base, hanging around the pad, looking to score.
Although I feel like you should talk to Shax and probably kick out Taste for yourself. Then your team would probably have a little bit better chance compared to the rest of the competition.
The blue team has returned their flag. The red team has stolen the flag.
Hello, V. Galempa right now is playing Camp Ret, Rowdy, and he is on 5 Rets in 48 minutes. But in the first game on EU, he played Cap.
Stolen the flag.
Yes, Jin. Oh yeah, you should sub V, Rowdy, from your team. V subbed in for you when you left, so you got to replace him.
Boy, the party we had going here in Blue Base, and we're down to the afters.
Yeah, I haven't been paying attention. I'm reading chat, which is far more interesting than this game.
Ooh, unfortunately, Jose drops the flag. Had a good run of it.
Yeah. Okay, Rowdy. Well, we'll get you an invite. Yeah, but the real person that Hangman needs to sub is Taste. Unfortunately, he's an original member. Yeah, I think Glempa needs to stay and Rowdy needs to sub V.
The blue
And that would
team
be
has returned
overall
their
upgrade for them.
The red team has stolen the flag. The red team has stolen the flag.
Yes.
Downfall doing a good job, juking and jiving, breaking ankles, staying alive in mid, making it back to base.
Yes, Rowdy.
Can he stay alive for the cap?
That's honestly what your team needs, because every other team is way better than Hangman if Taste stays in. Like, you guys made it to the playoffs, but you don't have a chance in the playoffs if you don't change something.
Cold, clinical, but the truth hurts.
And it is what it is. Okay, Downfall's under a big pressure here. Ooh. He puts himself in a really bad spot. Okay.
4v1. Can he take that many men at once?
Very nice Downfall.
How is he still alive on my screen? There he goes.
Jose takes the time to teabag Lupus. Very good. We approve on the stream. And then dies. Yeah, he's throwing.
Excellent morale boost.
Stolen the flag.
No, they don't care anymore. They're just playing for the hell of it. Of course, Tom is sucking Yuki's dick after Jose just lets himself die. Like it was big skill from Yuki.
Clappin' that kapussy.
Yeah. Feels like red returners are only trying to DPS Downfall. Feel bad for him. He's just getting
Returned. The
farmed. This is the second game, Rowdy. Hangman lost the first game 7-1.
the red team has scored.
And they're gonna lose this game 7-1 as well.
The red team has returned. The red team has stolen the blue team has stolen the
To some DBS monkeys. Downfall steals Jose's back to 2 HP. Yeah, and then Shax is tilted. We've already seen that in his gameplay.
Is Bacta a full heal?
Yes. Oh, Barney reads Jose beautifully.
A miraculous escape from the tunnels by Jose. 2 HP.
Now. Any returners? Who was holding that?
The blue team has stolen the flag.
Unfortunate. Well, can't be blaming Jose there. I mean,
No.
he had all the right stuff lined up.
Too many mental mistakes from Hangman.
Caster's getting involved in the game.
Yep.
Five minutes left.
5 minutes left. I think the game ends before the 5 minutes.
Chat, place your bets now. Does the game end by time or cap?
It's like 6 DBSs on downfall attempted in a row. It's like the only type of kill they're going for.
They're going for style points now.
Yeah. They're trying to clown on downfall. Yeah, that's game right there, I think. Yep.
The red team. The blue team has stolen the flag.
All right, well, GG everyone. Stack games in this tournament continue, thanks to Sora, by the way, tournament organizer. He made great teams, and yeah, I'm not going to bother doing any interviews, and we will see you guys in the playoffs.
Great time had by all. Thank you for having me.
Yes.